When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Stallions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. So the Boise State Broncos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this...
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Stallions offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Broncos fan. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Stallions send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From midfield, looking for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Riley. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Broncos are in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Riley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. He got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Broncos have this offense rolling. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gashing the D on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
The return is tackled down in the 13. And Sharks offense will take over. First and 10. Here we go.
The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They caught the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
46, Sharks 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Handoff to the lone back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for room, it's Riley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Pick up for 5. 3rd down and 5.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, They have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. From the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Stallions in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air, it's Madsen. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Using his feet. And just wedge ahead a bit before he's brought down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. from the gun, the ground game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Grimes. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And the ball's free in the end zone. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! He's at the touchdown Broncos! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Sharps, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Roberts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And now they lost the ball down here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback.
Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
0.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 5th. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! Touchdown, Boise State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. An impressive run from the back. Oh, they blocked it. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
79. Sharps. 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. Drills him with the stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Stallions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running into the open space.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down. What a cut. Now he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Manning. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Stallions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The inside handoff. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Now rolling to the left. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rides to back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Inside, and into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and out some to get it up to the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing to...
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary.